Obviously, I'm just gonna say this. I've heard the song, and now you see Solaj. The thing with Solaj, he is like a you know how obviously Cadell's about to. Obviously, he feels like he most likely dissed him in here. I personally don't really find like it's direct, it's indirect, but it's 50 seconds. That's one. Two, like how sometimes some of your battles kind of like grow you as a person. I feel like that's what's gonna happen here because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Solar is not hard. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Cadell's not hard. I can't pick between the two, but I will say that is. I'm very, very curious to see what Cadell can do from here because Solage only just did 50 seconds, and let's be honest, he didn't really. This was not practical. This was not directly aimed. You get what I'm trying to say? If it was direct, I'm sure it's gonna sound completely different, and that is what I want to hear. And if it gets to that, I cannot wait till it gets to that because I feel like we're gonna see a different side to Cadell, only because this is very in-house. So it depends on what buttons both parties are willing to push because obviously, like Thatch was saying, when them two were arguing, it did come across a bit personal and etc. Maybe words that some might already be wanting to say for a long time. But I do feel like there will be growth from one of the characters, whether it's gonna come, whether Cadell can grow from this, or whether Solar can grow from this. Because at the end of the day, it's two MCs. You get me? We can't. I'm not seeing age here because I'm from the manor. You get me? And I know what both can do. But I don't. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't know what can come from this. I don't know what. I just don't know. You get me? I don't know, bro. But you see in
You know
Dragon
what
Ball
joke of
Z.
it is, Marco? You know what joke of it is?
Go
You
on.
know more than everyone in it and still don't know. And that's why I let everyone
Yeah,
say their
exactly.
opinions.
Because I don't think.
Because they
Listen,
don't
I'm
even
not
know
gonna
as
lie
much
to
as you
you.
do.
Don't take what Solo just released right now as something like, oh my god, no, bro. That is bread and butter, bro. That is he probably didn't even fucking he probably wrote that on his drive. You get me? Nigga probably wrote that on his drive, bro. But I don't take that song serious. That's not something that is directly aimed at Cadell, bro. But when it becomes that, it's gonna be a different story and a
Yeah,
different energy. I'll
yeah,
promise you that for free.
but Marco, yeah, you see, I hear what you're saying, yeah, but do you know what, yeah, bro? I can't, not. This is not me saying that what So Large wrote was nursery rhymes, by the way, yeah. But I'm just giving you an example, yeah. I can't write nursery rhymes, yeah, and put it out, and then because I'm better than that, say, that's that's not really a representation of factory, but I put that out. I put it out.
Yeah, I
No one.
know,
So
but
you see, like when this clash goes down in history, yeah. What was the first jab that got thrown? Was that? That was so. That's a representation of
good.
him. So you see.
Yeah,
So
but that first
you
jab,
see
that
now.
first jab isn't the whole thing. Isn't a jab
Exactly.
though.
One.
No, no,
The
no,
whole
no. But
thing,
let me
the
finish.
whole thing ain't a jab, is what you're saying. But go
Let
on.
No,
me
no. Let him
land.
finish. Let him finish.
Let
Let him
me
finish. One second.
let
Let him
me
finish.
land. Lil, do you know what? You've been really aggressive today, and I'm not really appreciating
Uh,
the aggression. You
I
know what I
could draw
mean?
you up one. What? What is this?
I'm
Hey,
joking. I'm joking.
facts,
I'm
facts.
joking. No, I'm joking. But I'm saying, yeah, I'm playing. But I'm saying, yeah, what overall, yeah, you've done that jab. Now, if Cadell comes with 4 minutes of slaughter, yeah, no one can't say, oh, it's not really fair because what's his name? You chose to do that. If I buck my enemy and I decide that I'm just gonna slap him and then he hits me with a haymaker, I still started this and lost. You can't say, oh,
Facts.
you chose. Do you know what I'm
Very true.
saying? And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm just saying we can't because the way it sounds is that Marco's like raw. He's not really like that. He wrote that in his car on a drive. Well, you shouldn't have because you should have wrote
Allegedly. Allegedly.
you should have wrote smoke. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm
No,
saying, bro.
I feel like
You know
what?
what I mean, Los?
Do you know what? You're both right, yeah. But I think if you're like, are you not judging it like the whole thing as a dub? Because I'm not.
Yeah,
Because it was
exactly.
just a
I'm not.
few
It's not a
lines for
dub.
me. You
Exactly.
feel me? So if even if
So
Cadell
what was the
comes with
point of
four
that? What
minutes,
was the point of
no,
that?
no,
No,
the
because
point
what
of
Facts.
I'll
that,
Don't
say
listen
for
to
you,
them. Don't
you
listen to
know,
them.
as
Facts.
a
just
Don't listen to them.
listener,
consistency, fam. Just consistency.
as a listener, the point of that is here. If you want to chop your indirect, chop it, and then we can go in it. So if Cadell chops it, and it becomes a 4 minute thing on both sides, then fine in it. But this jab was for
Okay,
you. It's
okay,
either you
okay.
firm it or make it something. Do you know what I mean? So the
So
ball's in Cadell's
basically,
court.
this is the equivalent to
Bite
the
your
stray
bait.
that
Bite your bait.
this is
Bro,
no.
Yeah.
This is that chipmunk. This is that
Wait.
chipmunk. This is that chipmunk when he done that thing on Wave, trying to
No, this is the
slightly.
equivalent to
no, not
PK. This no wait, Marco. I got. It's like when PK sent for Cruz the whole tune and then said Wiley's bro was unique in the scene. And the people didn't really count it as he was really getting at me until I dropped North London Rejects and I set the bar. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I get what they're trying to say. But this is why I called it I set the bar. Because the bar's not been set, guys, yet. That's why.
I personally believe it was direct, but
No.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just say
bro.
this,
Me too.
I'm gonna just say this from the outside looking in. Yeah, look, bearing in mind, I don't know this, but I don't know him personally. But obviously, it looks like he's trying to build his page up and stuff. And because obviously, I think prior to this year, I think Solarge's content was one second was basically mainly on sets and etc. and songs and other platforms. Every 3 weeks, this guy has dropped something. I think he's just dropped this. I was just dropping it and then put a little jab in it. You're right, Fatch, by what you said, 110% Fatch. I agree with you what you said. If this is like what you started with, you get me. I hear it, but I don't think this ain't, bro. Come on, this ain't anything, bro. When Cadell does something, then they're both gonna start properly. And if this,
Do you know what? This is the only bit of context I'm giving that, and this is it. Everything else, I'm just gonna let everyone be no bias. Do you know why? Yeah, you're all right, because the way I look at it, Solarge has an MMA background. So he's really thinking, first round, I'm not wasting all my energy. I want Cadell to burn out, and then I'm going to hit. That's what he's thinking. I swear that's how he's thinking. I know this.
Hey,
You know
that's
the
what I'm
difference
saying.
is. But listen,
You're
Marco,
right,
wait. How far does that technique go when the person you're doing that to knows already what you're doing? How far do you think you're going to go now? I'm telling everyone what you're doing. Come and work it out, man.
Hey, he might be prepared,
You need to come harder than that, man.
He might be prepared, bro.
But we all might be prepared. The
No,
difference is,
I honestly personally think that this is gonna last. This is gonna go for a while. I don't think this is gonna be a case where you lot do a track for track and it's like, oh, I won or we drew or he lost. No, bro.
It depends, though. It depends.
He's got ammo. No.
I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be a long one.
Facts.
It's been a long one. It's already been a long one. It's been a long one. Some of the stuff that you lot are gonna hear stems back from before Christ, my G. It's been a long one already.
Facts, you know what it is, Facts. You see my hood, Facts, yeah? Like, the one thing that does not miss in this area is ammunition. These niggas right here got fucking ammo, bro. Niggas can
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
A
man might spray you with the ammo and you're like, ooh, that grenade took my leg off. I don't think I want any more of this. I'm gonna